Morty, give me a beat.
Oh man, okay, alright,
What's up, my Barbies and Kens? It's your girl Canada, and I'm back with another video. I was gone for like 3 weeks, but I'm back now. I had to take my little break, but we back on dropping videos, all of that. And y'all seen the title, so y'all already know what we finna do today. Your girl is coming back in clutch for y'all, okay? Today I'll be showing you guys how to construct your own frontal wig at home, plus a bunch of helpful tips to make the process way easier. So make sure that y'all thumbs up this video, like it, smash it, step on it, press it, all of that. Comment down below if you find anything in this video to be helpful to you. If you are a beginner, I hope that this video really helps you guys because it's exactly what I made the video for. So if it does help you in any type of way, make sure you leave that down in the comment section below. And if this is your first time ever seeing this face, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so you won't miss out on any videos with your girl. And yeah, it's Liddy over here. I drop bangers, so make sure you subscribe to become a Barbie or Ken of mine, and let's get to it. Alright, my Barbies and Kens, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the rundown of everything we'll be needing to construct this wig. So you're going to need one of these, which is a mannequin head. It's basically just going to make your job so much easier. You can always go get one off of Amazon. That's where I got mine from. You'll also need this spandex dome cap. It's the base for our wig and what we'll be sewing our bundles in frontal to. We'll also need these T-pins. They'll keep everything in place, which is great while we're working on our wig. We'll also need these needles because we are doing it by hand. We are not using a sewing machine, so yeah. And you already know if you have needles, you're going to need some thread. We're working with 613 hair today, so I got blonde thread, but on a regular day, I'll use black thread. Just a little tip. And of course, the hair that you'll be using to construct your wig, which we are using 613 hair. Y'all already know from KissLoveHair because that's the only people I shop with. I'm not sponsored, but y'all know they're the only ones who get my coins. But let's get to this tutorial. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, pull this cap out of its wrapper or whatever and put it on our wig head. So there are 3 lines that run from front to back of your wig mannequin head and then 2 lines that are on your cap. I like the middle line on my mannequin head to run between the 2 lines on my cap. I hope that makes sense to you guys. But that's basically how I position it, and I just make sure that it looks like how y'all see it now. I swear, I love KissLove's hair. Like, they're the only people that's gonna get my money. This hair did shed a little bit, but y'all know 613 hair be shedding. But anyways, back to the video. So when you guys are pinning down your frontal, make sure that you pull it down just a little bit because we will be cutting some of that extra cap. And if you don't pull it down, it's not gonna be a custom or fit your head at all. So make sure you do that. Now that we've got everything pinned down in the front, we're just gonna go ahead and take our T-pins and pin down the back as well. Alright y'all, so now we're finna get to sewing this baby down. I'm just gonna go ahead and knot my thread with a really small knot. This way we don't have any snagging when we are brushing or combing our wigs. If you do them really big, you're gonna have that type of problem. So just make them really small. We will now begin sewing our frontal. I like to sew to where my needle is facing towards me. This way it just keeps our foundation really flush and flat to the cap. I also like to do this little method to where you guys will see in a second, where I will take the thread and wrap it around my needle 3 to 4 times for the very first knot and the last knot, and also just wrap it 3 times for the knots in between. I hope that makes sense to you guys, but I'm wrapping it 4 times now, and then the second knot that I do, it will only get wrapped 3 times, and then the very last one will get wrapped 4 times. I hope that makes sense to y'all. And when sewing, make sure that you guys are only sewing through the fabric. Do not sew through the spandex. I'm telling you now, if you do, girl, your wig is fried. It's messed up now. Like, I'm telling you right now. Make sure that you only sew through the fabric because at the end, we'll be cutting it. And if you've sewn through the spandex, it's just not going to fit your head at all. So make sure you're only sewing through the fabric. Pinch the fabric if you got to, because that's exactly what I do. So yeah, don't sew through the spandex, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is also another tip. If your knot or your thread or whatever is a little loose like this one is, you can always just pull up or pull down and it should tighten it for you guys. So yeah, but just quick little tips for you guys. And don't worry about being able to see the knots like how you guys can see them now. When we're done, I promise you won't be able to see them. I promise. Also, you guys, I don't sew on these lines that y'all see me pointing at. I always sew on either side. Not that I think there's anything really wrong if you do sew on them. I just don't. So that's why I was just letting y'all know, pointing at them. But I don't sew on those. But if you do, then just let me know if it's really a difference, if you've sewn on them before and nothing has ever happened to your wig. But I usually don't. And now our frontal is sewed on, she's done, looking good or whatever. So now that we did that, cut the rest of the thread, and basically I do 2 to 3 knots just to make sure that it's secured, and then I go ahead with my shears and cut the rest of the thread. It's now time for us to go ahead and start sewing in our bundles. So we're going to go ahead and pick our longest bundle, which is a 16-inch. She's not a long wig, but she's going to be something, okay? So we're going to head and pull off all of that stuff off of our bundle. And I'm basically going to be doubling the wefts. If you guys don't know what that means, I'm just going to go ahead and unravel the whole bundle and then fold it in half. I'm just basically showing y'all that it was shedding so that y'all can see. But yeah, so y'all see me now. I unraveled the full bundle and fold it in half. I like to position my bundles all the way at the nape of the base or whatever of our wig cap, because baby, I'm trying to fit all the bundles in. I ain't paid for 3 bundles just to only fit 2.5. We'll be using the same sewing technique or method that we use for the frontal. So exactly how we did the frontal is exactly how we're going to do the very first 2 bundles. And for my first 2 bundles, which was my first one and the second one, I do the fold over method just to eliminate the cutting our wefts process, because baby, I'm not trying to have my wig shed. Like, no, I'm not trying to do all of this work just for me to have a bald wig in 2 months. Like, no. So like I said, we do the fold over method. This basically just keeps your wig from shedding as fast as it would if you cut it. I also doubled the weft for my second bundle as well. So just a quick little tip, you guys, when you're doing your first bundle and your second bundle, just double the weft so that you can fit that full third bundle in. At least just have like a piece left over if you have to, but to have a majority of your bundle left over, no ma'am, double that weft real quick. Alright y'all, on to the last bundle. We will be cutting this bundle because it is at the top of the head and we want her to be flat, okay? Flat wigs 2022, 2023, 2024, okay? So yeah, and I also don't sew it the same way that I sew the other ones. If you look right now, y'all can see the spaces between those bundles that I already sewn in. But with these, I only sew through the web just to make sure that it stays together, no spaces. Y'all see how neat that is? Like, not saying that the other parts wasn't neat, but yeah, it keeps it real neat. So that's how I sew it, only through the webs for the last bundle. We are now complete with the sewing process. I'm showing you guys how she looking, real snatched, real flat. And now I'm going to go ahead and get ready to brush her and then cut that extra cap off. Alright you guys, so we're going in and we're finally cutting this extra cap off. Just make sure that you guys are extremely careful not to cut the lace or the knots, because baby, if you do, you fried, okay? You fried. You just messed up your wig, baby. But yeah, so go ahead and cut that extra cap off and just make sure you watch out for your lace and your knots. And with all of that said and done, we are finally complete with this wig. Oh my gosh, guys, isn't she beautiful? Yes, she is. I hope that this video was helpful to anyone who's looking to learn how to make their own wigs at home. And if it was, do not leave this video without hitting the thumbs up button. Comment down below if you found anything in this video helpful, or if I missed anything you'd like to know. Make sure that you subscribe if you are new and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos with your girl in the future. I love y'all and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Red